Hey, I'm in a bit of trouble. Think you could help me out?
Is it something you should be talking to your parole officer about? I'm kidding. Besides, I'm no snitch. What's up?
Rhea was going to have my back in my match with Johnny Gargano, but Mommy had some other business come up. Think you'd be able to be in my corner?
Supporting you? I could, but I've also got a lot of respect for Rhea. I may call the shots around here, but Poppy doesn't cross boundaries like that.
Don't make it weird. This was Rhea's idea.
All right then, but you don't get it twisted. Just because I'm in your corner doesn't mean I'm gonna be doing the heavy lifting in your match.
I understand.
You better. I'm not kidding about this. You roll with me, I'm gonna make sure you don't embarrass us.
Yes, sir.
That's more like it.
He's in his clutches. Able to reverse. Gargano quickly reverses. Here comes the splash. And he hits the official.
It looks like his manager's wasting no time with a steel chair.
Oh, God, right to the cranium. Gargano is finding himself at a disadvantage.
Johnny's lacking his usual instincts here.
These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplying.
This has to be stopped. The cumulative damage here is going to have long-term effects.
And it is clear the mission now is to destroy and incapacitate.
Dominic Mysterio has his opponent in place for the 619.
There's that innate lucha style from Mysterio.
The adrenaline is flowing in the vein.
Look at the high frog splash.
But is that enough for Dominic?
An emphatic victory. Finds it, dropping the knee. Hoisted up, ouch! Hoisted up across the shoulders into a DDT. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Hoping to end it here. A decisive victory for this duo.
Is it possible that Dominic Mysterio has more chemistry with Poppy than Mommy, Rhea Ripley?
I wouldn't say that too loudly, Saxton.
I'm not one to mince words or waste time getting to the point. Not when there's so much destruction and chaos to bring to WWE. I made an example out of my last victim, and I'll make an example of anyone who stands in my way. Of anyone who stands in Papi's way. Because she's the daddy I never had.
Thanks for taking care of my business while I was gone. Didn't I always tell you Dom was something special? Glad you two finally got a chance to work together.
He was a bit of a brat, but I understand what you see in him. I hope you know better than to take stock in what people are saying online.
Of course I do. Besides, if you did want to take him off my hands, you're still in charge around here. I'm not someone who gets mad over something as silly as petty jealousy.
Good. Then I'll expect you to be out there for my match against Caden Carter tonight.
Delighted. I'll bring the chaos, Papi.
Hard Irish whip into the corner.
Poppy is certainly teaching Caden Carter a lesson she'll never forget.
Officials separating them here.
Vicious shot to the throat.
Hold on, it looks like Rhea Ripley's got some brass knuckles, and the referee has no idea.
No question as to whether this superstar will resort to cheating.
What? Mommy just attacked Poppy?
Maybe Rhea didn't like Dom getting so close to her ally.
And now she's showing her what true brutality looks like.
Repeated kicks to the so-called Poppy.
Speaking of Dom, I don't think he likes seeing Mommy and Poppy fighting.
I'm not sure if Dominic can stop Rhea Ripley if she has a score to settle here.
Apparently, Dom has no intention of stopping her. And Rhea's reclaiming her status as the alpha in this relationship.
She just took her head off with those brass knuckles.
I don't think we'll be seeing Dominic or Rhea in Cap's corner anytime soon.
Well, this was a tenuous relationship from the start that was bound to blow up sooner than later.
Once again, the age-old question has been answered. Who gets custody of Dominic Mysterio? And this time, the answer, Rhea Ripley.
So, how's it going? Didn't really expect to run into you here. Was kind of just planning on waiting for my flight, and listening to my book on tape.
I know I haven't been in touch lately.
Yep, that's definitely what's making this awkward. Not how mean and brutal you've been.
But did you see what Rhea did to me? Can you believe that?
I do follow the product, and yes. But did you really expect to steal Dom without any consequences?
I didn't steal anyone. Do you have any idea what it's like to have someone you trust betray you?
You mean kind of like you did with Psycho Sally?
That's not my point.
Or that rookie Carly Prime?
Not helping.
Or literally anyone you've come into contact with recently? I know you've got these big-time issues against the WWE Universe, but you should really stop and look at what you've become.
Someone with striking fashion sense?
You know there are more colors than black, right?
Black's not technically a color.
Not my point.
I know it's not. I'm attempting to diffuse the situation.
Honestly, you could stand to diffuse this whole situation. Brutality has a time and place, but maybe it's not all the time and everywhere.
It's possible you have a point. But I also can't let Rhea's betrayal stand.
Well, I guess you don't have to drop the brutality right away. After all, sometimes soul-searching takes time. You might not find anything in that dark soul of yours until after you take care of Rhea Ripley.
I don't think I will.
The following contest is an ambulance match! There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent into the ambulance by any means necessary. After closing both doors, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner! Now, let the match begin!
It's going to be brutal. It's going to be intense.
It's going to be a classic, Cole. Two of the most physical phenoms in the women's division are going to settle their very personal issue.
A matchup this heated couldn't just end with a simple pinfall or submission, but it will all end here tonight.
Oh, flapjack. Gosh, landing face first.
Across the top rope, all the way.
There's no way this is happening. They escaped.
Miraculous. And launched into the back of the ambulance. That's not where this superstar...
Trying to at least slam one door shut.
Just has to make sure to get the other door locked.
Inches away from ending this one.
They're about to win this ambulance match. Surviving the shutting door and escaping the ambulance.
And the match continues. A clubbing forearm.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Stops Ripley's attack. Oh, my goodness, what a knee strike.
This is the opening. A chance to end this ambulance match and stop this anarchy.
Tossed into the back of the meat wagon.
Look at the struggle just to shut that.
Now just needs to get that second door closed.
Pushing with everything they've got.
Come on, shut the thing, win the thing.
And with that, they have won the ambulance match.
Make space at the local medical facility.
Here is your winner, Tessa Wildcat!
Another win. You can see why she's been called the captain in promotions all over the world.
Well, it's one thing to lead a bunch of freaks fighting in warehouses. It's quite another to rise through the ranks of WWE.
I can't imagine the feeling when those doors slam shut and you know you've lost. That has to be devastating.